What is happening? My name is Jared and welcome back to another cabin build episode. First things first, I just thought I'd mention I'm filming on the GoPro now. I'm trying to mix it up a bit, get a different camera angle. Normally they're pretty wide lens, which would be good for filming, and also I'll try and use the chest harness while doing some cladding and things like that, so it'll give a different perspective and yeah, change things up a little bit. Okay, now before we get stuck into doing any work, I just thought I would show you what I've done since the last episode and what I hope on achieving this episode. So pretty much just a bit of touching up here and there to try and get it ready. As you can see, the blue stuff, this sarking, just a form of insulation before the cladding goes on. I've put that on. Architraves around the windows, corners are on, ready for cladding to go up here. The black stuff you can see here, that's damp proof of course. That's just a water barrier, so any water that will run off the sheets will run onto that black stuff and then out through the gutter in the front of the window. So I've done that on that side, same thing on the other side. Also I've finished the last little bit of decking off, tongue and groove boards on the front. I've put this two nice boards on the front as well to give it a bit of a border. Gutters went on. Also, stop ends need to still go on, and that downpipe there needs to get hooked up as well. But yeah, that's what's happened on the front. Like I said, the back's gone on. And, I just finished that this morning, so yeah, this afternoon I'd hopefully like to get most of this wall sheeted with the corrugated iron. As I've said in the last episode, putting corrugated iron on this side, this back wall over here, and then on that front wall is going to be the same cladding as what's on here. So yeah, hopefully sheet this wall today, and if I'm lucky, maybe even sheet the back wall. Okay, so before I jump into doing any cladding, I'd like to do a bit of a clean up around the job, like you do on any big job site. Not this is a big one, but I'd like to just clean up a few things. You know, I've got offcuts and blocks of timber here, there and everywhere from working around, so I'll just might actually put the GoPro chest harness on and yeah, do a bit of cleaning up before I start doing any sheeting. So yeah, as you can see here, it's a bit of a mess, so we'll do that. Okay, so I got a little bit sidetracked when I was cleaning up, as per usual. But yeah, I've finished cleaning up now. Just kind of moved everything to the side a bit. I got all fixings and bits and pieces here, nails, gutter brackets, yeah, of course, stuff like that. So yeah, that Anticon wool there is to use on the back wall, on the outside obviously. I'll put that on first and use that as an insulation, and then put the sheets on after that. But yeah, cleaned everything up a little bit, including a little porch out here. I've got a pile of timber there and a couple bits of cladding. So yeah, can get stuck into doing the sheeting around here, putting those sheets on. Okay, so just came up, finally time to put some sheets of iron on. Got my younger brother here helping me. Say hello, Adam. G'day. Yeah, so because I've got leftover sheets of iron from when I did the roof, I'm just going to use those sheets, and they're not quite long enough to make it the whole way, so I'm going to have to put some joins in on these two bottom sections here. So the sheet would go from there, end up there, little join, there, join, vice versa, same thing. But yeah, it won't matter, it's not the side you see all the time, and a join should look pretty nice, so we'll do that, and yeah, we'll see how much of this we can get done today. I've also got that other camera down there, but that's going flat, so I'll try and get a bit of footage on that, but I can't imagine that camera lasting too long. Okay, so it's getting a little dark now, but we've got some sheets, a fair few sheets up now. Adam's still screwing that piece in over there. This one here is a little bit dirty because it's been sitting out, got a little bit of mud on it, but once that cleans up it should look pretty nice. Like I said previously, all this is getting painted, so it's a light green colour. I've picked the colour out already, matching with the bush. So yeah, I'm going to leave where we are at the moment, because I've just recently decided I'm going to put some eave sheets up, some plywood eave boards in up there, so I have to do that before I go ahead and put this next sheet on. But yeah, I'll probably leave that, leave this for this afternoon now and come back tomorrow hopefully and chuck those eave boards in and then put the last couple sheets on. Here we are again. Back up at the cabin again, obviously. It's actually the following week, a week later. I said I was going to film the next day, I didn't get around to it. Typical me. But yeah, I did a day during the week, or an afternoon during the week. Bit of work. I got half of the eave sheets in, so I still got to do that now. And then I fixed up this gutter as well, put the stop ends on that, and put the brackets for here, for the gutter here. Still need to put the gutter up, haven't done that yet. But yeah, time to do some more cladding. But first things first, got to put that last bit of eave sheet up. Okay, so got these other side up now, as you can kind of tell. Now, the fun part. These sheets that went in here went in pretty easily. This one was just cut to there, and that one was cut just over here. They've only had little checkouts, but this next sheet I have to put in has to be cut to that width, up and around that window, up and around that top window, and on a 45 degree. So see how we go. Hopefully the first sheet works well, and if not, I'll just keep cutting them until I get it right. Okay, so I've got this piece up in here now, which has done that whole row now. So I've just got sheet either side of the wall and a piece up top. I haven't screwed them off yet. So what I was thinking is I'll just put all the screws up, just with enough screws to hold them there, and then once they're all up I'll be able to screw everything off, because these ones down here haven't even been screwed off properly yet. So start cutting these other ones in. Okay, so finished chucking the last sheet up, and doesn't it look bloody beautiful? Obviously the sheets are a little bit dirty still, But like I said before, going to clean them all off, and they'll get painted, as well as the corners and the arcs around the windows will get painted as well. Still need to screw everything off. But yeah, I decided I'll probably do that off camera, because it's pretty boring. And also I need to put some little angles that protects the top of the windows from any moisture going inside the wall. But yeah, like I said, I'll do that all off camera. And I also need to put some silicone down the edges for moisture protection as well. But yeah, that's that wall done. Next will be the other wall here, which is corrugated iron, but hasn't got any cuts like this, so that'll be really straightforward. Probably won't have enough time to do that this afternoon, but I'll finish screwing this off this afternoon, and then in the next clip, it'll probably be probably next week, knowing me. But yeah, be sheeting that wall. Hello again, here we are. As you can tell, we're sheeting this wall now. I haven't got the GoPro on because I just thought it'd be easy to talk to the camera and leave it up there. As you can see, I've already put one row of sarking on. So next thing, put the next row on, and then we can start sheeting. No time to waste, probably got about an hour until it gets dark, so let's get stuck into it. Actually, standard corrugated iron sheets, they're second hand, recycled, just like everything, well not everything, but majority of the things that I've used on this cabin. In saying that, they're not going to quite be long enough to make full runs, but that's not to worry. I can just put joins on each of my studs at 600 centers, and yeah, evenly joins up this wall, and that'll be waterproof and serve its purpose. Now the hard part of putting this up on my own. Okay, that's the first row tacked on for the minute. Like I did on this wall here, I'm just going to go through and just put enough screws on it to hold it on at the moment and hold it in the right spot. And then once I've got all the sheets on, I'll go through and screw everything off. That was quite difficult, but when you've only got one person, what can you do? Let's keep doing it. Just got off the phone, and apparently it's about to flog down with the rain, so I figured there's no point getting stuck out in the rain. I've got a lot of tools out at the moment, so I may as well pack up now, seeing it's getting dark anyway, and continue this wall when it's sunny. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, so that's the last sheet up now. Not out of the woods yet though. Still need to wash it all off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bucket of hot soapy water, clean all the sheets down, this side and this side, and then I still need to go around and silicone all the corners around the windows on this side, and it still needs to be screwed off. In saying that though, that's 2 walls done, and starting to look pretty good. Like I mentioned before, I'd love to clad the whole way around the whole cabin with the boards that I used on the front, but that'd cost way too much. These sheets, which is the same profile as what's on the roof, they're all second hand, used on homes before or off cuts and off jobs that weren't used. So it's cost effective. It saves going out and buying new iron and making more iron when it's not really necessary. And most of the screws I even used are old second-hand screws as well. So I think it's good, and yeah, it does the job. Okay, so now everything's been washed down. I've been going through and screwing the rest of the sheets off, like I said I was going to once I was finished. This wall here is now done. Besides, I still need to go around and silicone all the windows and do along the gable as well. And then this sheet, this wall here is almost screwed off as well. It needs a couple more screws in it here and there. But yeah, I'm going to do all this off camera. I'll silicone it all up off camera. So that'll do us for this episode. It's been a long drawn out one. Lots of cuts here and there. But yeah, I'm glad I could get these 2 walls sheeted. And yeah, like I was saying before, chose the corrugated iron because it was simpler, quicker, cost effective, and yeah, I think it's turned out alright. Still needs to be painted, but hopefully, with a bit of luck, next episode I will be cladding the following wall on the other side, the opposite version of this one here. And in that episode I'd like to clad that wall, put the handrail out the front, do all the other little bits and pieces I need to do here and there, and then paint in that episode as well. So that'll be a big episode. Thanks so much for your support so far. It's been good to see people liking videos and telling me what they think about my videos and everything like that. And also let me know of what you think about using the GoPro, and if that was better, if I should use that more often or stick to using the camera that I'm using at the moment. So yeah, thanks so much for your support so far, and I'll see you in the next episode.